probably like Blue Devil said, is because like the Vato doesn't really get it though, bro. Is to be American, that's the point, is that you have the right to protest. My daughter this week asked her daddy, what does protest mean? Because she understands that all these people are protesting in the streets and that people in her family might, you know, you never know what could happen, you know what I mean? So, and it's creating all this fear. But I just told her, you know, that it's the way that people in this country speak out against things that they don't agree with. And it doesn't mean it's good or bad, it just means they don't agree with it. And I do think that we need to come to a place where we can still respect each other's opinion. You know, like I was saying to a YouTuber who was kind of looking out for me, like we could do this thing where it's back and forth in WWF, but like in the WWF and WWE and whatever the other ones, like when they get to the back, bro, they laughing with each other. Maybe some of them are tripping, but they're all getting the bag. It's a business. But they're not trying to cancel each other, because if you cancel each other, who are you going to work with? You know what I mean? Feel me? And it just becomes messy. Magic, all he says is that one thing where these are my disagreements with him, and same with Blue Devil, basically, is that he was like, well, when I was coming over, when he was coming over, they were all the good immigrants, but now it's the bad immigrants, you know. And then he tries to say, I wasn't talking about Mexicans, I was talking about other races and criminals. Well, come on, bro, we know who jumps, who comes over the border the most from that border, the Mexican border, you feel me? And the border that you cross, that you're talking about. And so it's just like, well, so you're the type of, the only thing I don't like is he's the type of vato that gets up the ladder and then steals the ladder and puts it back up and says, oh no, you guys can't come. So he's the type of vato that got on the boat and like got all the way across the Rio Grande and then like left the boat right there, didn't push it back or, you know, send them a paddle, or, you know, he just threw the paddle or whatever and just left them over there. So you can come over here and experience this a great American dream, but they can't, right? And the way that you can separate yourself from them is demonizing people. The way you guys are able to demonize me and try to dehumanize me so that you can embarrass me and make fun of me or do the things that you think that is funny and cool. But one day, bro, all that karma is going to come right back to you all, you know, because I don't even know you guys. It doesn't faze me. I grew up in the 90s when you had to come outside, and the moment you walked out the door, people were making fun of you. So you had to know how to go back and forth. So that's why I'm really good with this. But I'm dangerous with this mouthpiece. You feel me? Especially being from the Northern Bay Area, baby. 7-0 Savage. Shoo! But back to Magic. Stop. Everybody stop crying. This fool should not be canceled. This fool's a legend. Just because he doesn't understand like some politics and he's misunderstood, or it's just because you disagree with him. And then he talks about, I'm not going to get into it, but he also too much, but he gets into like saying like, oh, they're going to come get your kids and your daughters and, you know, like fear mongering. Well, that's what Trump's doing. The reason I don't fuck with Trump is that he fear mongers. He makes people scared, makes people not want to go to the supermarket, to church. You know what I mean? Then he does things like that. And even if you could say it's legitimate, it doesn't matter. It's still fear. It's like anger. It's still anger, justified anger. Recently, I was angry, you know, so I let it off on the mic. In the end, I stand on everything I say, even if I make a mistake with it. Like last video could have been a mistake, who cares? But hey, views are up, comments are up, you know, subscribers are up. So hey, for the internet, I'm still winning. But I don't know. I don't know why people are so sensitive in 2025. Why can't he believe that? Why can't he be wilding out and just laugh at that fool? Like, if you guys don't like me, don't leave a comment then. Don't subscribe. Just leave. You know what I mean? If I don't like something, I don't get all up in the comments and start, well, if it's in my genre, maybe a little bit. Because I like to make fun of fools and troll fools a little bit. Because I just like to troll people that take this whole gangster thing hella serious. But please, people, go check out Bootleg Kev. You want to watch the whole interview with MC Magic and find out what he really said. But it's just like basically a little bit of misinformation, a little bit of like haterade on the next generation of immigrants coming up, just trying to find a way. Like, bro, the other part is I just can't believe how we demonize them. Like, bro, have you ever been to Mexico? Nobody wants to leave Mexico like that. It's beautiful, but it doesn't matter if they're poor. They don't want to leave their family, their language, just to come over here and work at McDonald's and get an American. But they do, because they got to feed their family, you know? And that's another thing why I don't want to be going back and forth with people, start attacking them too much, because in the end, our families are innocent, and you know, my family's going through something right now, so I can't be over here going back and forth with somebody. I'm actually doing this video because it's just like, man, come on, let's give this guy a break. Let's give MC Magic a break. Is he, you know what I mean? Let's not cancel him. Let's respect his opinions, even if you think they're goofy and they're wild. And if you don't like it, turn the page. MC Magic should not be canceled. Leave it alone. And everybody, Please get a life. This is your boy Pocho of the Pocho Podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and let me know if you think MC Magic should be canceled for merely saying that the immigrants that are coming now are criminals and scary and all that, and the immigrants that came before were like the perfect ones, and that they might take your kids, and we have to protect our families. And come on, bro, it's always been the same thing. People just migrating north because they want to have the American dream. And yes, while they come here, they start to have the American nightmare, and the American nightmare is what makes people do those things that you're saying. And Americans hurt more Americans than immigrants do any day of the week, and that's just a fact. So yeah, maybe like Blue Devil says, stay away from politics, stay with the little thing in your mind, you know what I mean? And stay singing. With the whole white thing, it works. I remember when you made fun of LA Icon for trying to do the backup. You're like, I don't need no backup. So, I mean, you're still doing your thing, and he says on the fool, I would say on the Florida fool, you can tell he feels like a little sad by it all. You know, he's like, as long as God, as long as Jesus accepts me. But I think Jesus accepts you, bro. Much love to MC Magic. You're a you feel me? Don't let these people get you down. I'm not letting them get me down. I'm loved by my family and my homeboys and my community, and that's all that matters.